While there are similarities between the Republican candidates for Potter County Judge, there are certainly differences. Supporters of both are criticizing the other candidate. McCart's husband, Joe Bob, is a local developer.
The conflict of interest to me would be if Debra was to win, her being the presiding judge over Commissioner's Court, and someone from Toot and Totem or from Prana comes in to get a tax abatement, is she going to not vote on that ever?
I know when it's time for me to step back in a meeting, when it's time for me to walk out and not be a participant in the conversation, when it's time for me to abstain from a motion or anything that might pertain to a conflict of interest for me.
Tanner's critics say she's a Democrat in Republican clothing.
I'm a Republican, and I have been forever. But I have to admit that I am for the underdog. And a lot of Democrats, you know, come from the underdog society, so to speak.
McCart's critics say she hasn't been able to hold down a job.
I appreciate that many years ago, folks kept a single job for most of their lives, and that's what they did for forever, and that was fine. I started my career as a school teacher and taught for many years, but then I had the opportunity to learn new things and to expand my territory.
Because Tanner has firsthand knowledge of the job over decades,
the experience and the knowledge that one gets from being at the same job for as long as I was there, that is the big picture. Because I know everything about that county.
some criticize McCartt for not having that knowledge.
There's much more to being a Potter County judge or any county judge than understanding the three issues that a judge absolutely must deal with: the probating, the guardianship, and the medical commitments. That is, again, one thing that I am taking courses on with lawyers and trying to understand those processes.
Finally, some point to Tanner's 2 bankruptcies and question her financial acumen.
The first one was because of the divorce, and I told you I worked 4 jobs, and I had to do that not only because I was struggling with money, but I had to maintain. I didn't have to, but I wanted to maintain the kind of lifestyle that my children were used to having. And then the second time was more recent, and that was because of some medical issues I had, and it just overwhelmed me. Even with the insurance that I had, it was overwhelming. But in retrospect, it has made me a stronger person, I feel.
The economic future of this county depends on people stepping out of their comfort zone and making sure that we have resources coming in that will sustain this community and this county for a long time. So I look forward to doing that. I feel very comfortable in this position, and I am ready to step up.
And so if I win, it'd be great, because I want to get back in there and be the public servant that I was born to be. If I lose, the county is going to get a cheerleader instead of a leader.